So let's talk a little bit about monitor setup, because I think a lot of people don't think about that, but I think it's an important thing to consider, because like my eyes suck, and I've lately I just went to the eye doctor because I have to upgrade my prescriptions, but I get headaches a lot because of eye strain, right? And one of the things that I'm getting ready to do, because my setup is I've got the monitors side by side at just a little bit higher than eye level, so I'm not looking down. And the they're big monitors. I think they're 27-inch or 28-inch monitors. And then I've got one to the side, a little bit smaller one sitting on a desk to the side that's kind of that I use a lot for production stuff. Like the Zoom is over here right now, and the pretzel music and things I don't have to look at very much. But one of the things that I've noticed, and I was talking with my eye doctor about this, is that the horizontal movement of your eyes is actually a little more stressful than vertical movements of your eyes. So she was suggesting that rather than having side by side monitors, if you can have top and bottom monitors, that it may reduce the amount of, because you don't have to turn your head as much, so that's less neck strain. And you know, she was saying it, looking up and down is less stressful than looking side to side for your eyes. Whether that's true or not, I don't know. I'm going to experiment and find out, but I figure she's an eye doctor, she should know better than me. But
yeah.
So anyway, what kind of monitor setup do you have?
I just changed mine up, and I'm just getting used to it. And now you're saying these things, and I'm rethinking everything. So thank you for that. I was doing the side by side 27-inch, and I liked it. I don't know why I felt the need to change it up. It was probably just like I wanted to.
Two 27-inch monitors?
Yeah.
Okay.
Two right side by side. And now I have a single 34-inch curved, like smack dab in the center. That's where the browser and the IDE goes. And then I have one of those 27 inches on off to the left that's vertical, which is actually pretty cool. But I don't actually put anything but like Slack and the terminal over there, because those are like things that I glance at, but I don't need them in my face all the time. And I bring them over to the main screen if I'm like actively involved in a Slack conversation, or I'm doing something like in the terminal. I'm not using the VS Code one. And it's been working so far. That's what I'm using right now.
Cool. What about you, Creston?
99% of the time I'm using a 27-inch monitor, 1440p monitor. That's it. I have one off to the side that I use 1% of the time if I am doing live streaming, or if I need like to look at OBS with regard to something, open broadcasting software, if I'm doing some sort of recording. But the rest of the time, I'm just an alt-tab man. I just like alt-tab, 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 alt-tab. So that's how I roll. I don't like, have multiple monitors or anything like that on a regular basis.
I mean, that's the thing about all the dev environment setup stuff, is it's so personal.
Right.
Like, you're a bit of a minimalist, and if it works for you, then rock on. No one should ever make you feel bad for like, you only use one monitor. What is wrong with you? You're obviously not a real dev. Like, that should never be a thing. Although I have heard it. Like, I've heard people like get on other people for not having like a mechanical keyboard, or not having like certain bits in their office, and I'm like, if it doesn't work for you, who cares? Or if like the basic thing works, and good on you, you probably saved a couple $100 that the rest of us spent on stuff we might not have needed.
Right. Yeah, like I don't have a mechanical keyboard because they annoy the hell out of me, but I understand a lot of people like them.
Yeah, here's the thing, it's like there is no space on my desk, because again, I told you I got the kind of shortest width uplift desk, one model that I got, and given I have speakers on here and lights and different things, the only place I can put a monitor, another one, is potentially above my current one. And if I imagine, all right, well, what the heck am I going to put there? What do I want to look up and look at? I'm just like, I just so I just use Alt Tab. I don't know.
The problem is we saw too many of those hacker movies in the 90s where they had like 30 monitors, or The Matrix, where it's just like
Right.
monitor here, real-time information all the time. It's like, that's not how I nope. That's not how I want to do my job.
I can't take that much of. The only reason that I use 2 monitors while I'm gaming is different, but while I'm deving, I have my dev environment on one monitor, and I just have Chrome up on the other one so that I can do quick research blips if I need to look something up. Which I could do on one monitor. It's just faster for me to have that up, because also I can be programming and looking at some code and going, oh, okay, that's what they mean, while I'm still in the midst of programming. But
that's what works for you, and that's the most important part. Is
Yep.
Everybody, I mean, this is a good type of podcast because we have 3 people giving their opinions, and then people can base their research off of what they're hearing and what they think they like. And that's the most important thing, is like researching, and you're probably going to do a couple of Amazon returns before you find exactly what you like.
Yeah.
Don't settle for the first thing you buy.
Exactly. Or, unless you get lucky, or do, many, many months of research and be very sure of what you're buying. But
or you're a stubborn bastard, but I don't recommend that.
I suffered from that for way too long. But
if you like this clip and want to watch another one, you can click right here. Or if you want to watch the full video, you can click here.